play, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way.
Well, Audie told me, I'm guessing 3 to 4 years ago, that this would be his last year because he wanted to concentrate on his daughters. They're very good in horse, I don't know what you call it, they got a name for it, but they now barrel race, and they're very good at it. And I fully understood that. You know, they were at, I think, 15 and 13 at the time, and I could understand that. Well, that same year, there's a lot of effort that goes in working on these cars, and the car was kept over at Audie's garage. Well, the Brookses called him and said, hey, all you got to do is show up at the racetrack. Well, that made it a lot easier on Audie, so he drove that year. The next year he contacted me and said, I still like to drive. I said, fine. So the car went back over to his garage. The following year, which was 2010 or 2011, he told me, he said, I'm going to stay with the girls. I'm not going to drive maybe once or twice. So he drove the car once this past year, and that was it. But when Audie told me the first time that he was going to retire, Jason Jameson drove a street stock, and he always impressed me how he could run, I guess, just basically the same as Audie did on that high side, pass cars and win races. And not only that, he worked on the car, knew what he was doing. So I approached him, and the rest is history.
So what kind of potential do you think Jason has?
If he had the sponsorship, meaning money, there is no end for him. Not only can he drive the car, there's a lot of people who drove cars that told me, you can't teach that. And that's how he, I guess, approaches a car, can pass it high, low, whatever, doesn't pile up. He's a very clean driver, and there you have it.
So he's been in the car for a few years now, so 10 years from now. So in 2000, let's say 8 years from now, 2020, where's Jason Jameson at?
I don't know where he'll be up. He'd probably be under the ground. However, where he's going to be, it won't be because of lack of talent or know-how. It'd be lack of funds. If he had somebody out there, or somebody that could help him, or help us get some big dollars. You know, I go out there and I shake my head when I see somebody in that 2-stacker hauler that's got 50 tires and wheels and 2 motors and 2 cars, and Jason can outdo him, you know, with an 01 rocket as opposed to 011s and so on, because he makes his own updates and does what he wants to do, and I let him alone, and he's very successful.